Hi, Dad. Do you work with skills with your teenage daughter? We're talking about the 520 window. That's the 10 years between age 11 and age 21 of your daughter's life. And during that time, there's a change for dad to move into the safety net role rather than just being the hero, the harness, protecting her little girl. Now, she still wants you to protect you, but when you do, sometimes you get very embarrassed. And you get embarrassed by her because she does things that are teenage girl stuff. And you're like, whoa, what happened here? And you do dad stuff, which she thinks is dorky, and you embarrass her. So in the middle of this, in this transition, we have to figure out a way to understand how we can be a safety net for her and how we can move into relationship without being embarrassed by each other. Well, part of it is she might actually have some good ideas that you could use, like maybe some fashion tips, because she's really hip on fashion. And let's face it, by the time you've moved here into your 30s, your closet is looking a little weak. And I appreciate it, Dad, that you've been not working on your wardrobe because you've been paying for her clothes. But getting a couple of fashion trips from her isn't a bad idea. The flip side of that is she needs you to still be dad and be the safety net and make sure that she doesn't stumble in ways that you and she do not want her to. So now what do? Well, part of that is I think that you gotta not be hip dad, like, oh wow, yeah, I want to do fun things. I'm teenage dad and I want to be really friendly and move into your world. Because you're never going to be. You're going to be dad. You're going to be dorky dad. Her teenage friends are going to not look at you as hip dad. And if they do, they don't respect you. It's just like, are you kidding me? This guy wants to act like he's hip and a teenager? He's 35. What is he thinking? Let's face it, Dad. She is very close to being a full-on adult. So are her friends. They know what's going on. So it's very critical that you accept your role during this time. And your role, whether you like it or not, is to be dad. And if she thinks that that's embarrassing, well, so be it. But what she really does want is for you to be there as a safety net for her. And she wants to build a relationship with her. And as we've talked about in the father-daughter journey, the way we start is helping her with skills, things she wants, rather than trying to just push things on her, trying to dictate. We want to build relationships with her. More on that on the web or at other times. But suffice it to say, during this time, rather than being embarrassed by her and she being embarrassed by you, you need to accept your role. Your role right now is that of safety net and dad. And whether you like it or not, her role is to be teenage daughter in this transition stage from being the princess to being a fully functional adult. This is good stuff. Don't worry about it. You can be there. You're going to be this role whether you want to or not. So just live it and let it happen. Thanks for stopping by.